everybody, and welcome to Florentina and Friends Storytime by SpeakUp Events. I'm Julie Schindler, your host, and today we are celebrating International Women's Day. And Florentina has begun her second round of immunotherapy at Great Ormond Street Hospital in London, and she's on day 2. And we heard yesterday she flew through it with flying colors and she woke up today starving. I know our little one has fallen asleep for taking a nap, so we will see if she'll be able to join us for our story time today. But we are here to celebrate her and the beautiful Burton women on International Women's Day. We want to thank Amelia and Donna for really stepping in and all of the women in Florentina's life. They have stepped up to really support Florentina through all of the 9 months of neuroblastoma cancer treatments that Florentina has undergone. We are on our second round of immunotherapy, and immunotherapy is a 6-month cycle. So we are on round 2, and Florentina is flying through with such beautiful, radiant smiles and colors. This week, Sophia, Florentina's little sister, is with Nona Donna. And we really want to thank the entire Burton and Marino family for stepping up to support Florentina and her parents through this fight. And little Sophia is wrapped in love this week with her family. And we are excited to hear about how both of our weeks went with our littles. Today, we have a very special author joining us. I'd like to introduce you to Shero Forever-Kennedy. Shero and I met about 6 months ago through the Fearless Speaking Academy, where I was volunteering as a coach and trainer. And Shero went and took our Making the Stage trainings to get over her fear of public speaking. And through that, I was able to meet such a brilliant heart with a great story. Shero is the author of I Changed My Mind, available on Amazon and your nearest bookstores. I would like to introduce you to Shero herself. Hello.
Hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Shero. Thank you for introducing me, Julie.
Oh, you are such a beautiful heart, and we are so excited to have you join us and such a special day as well.
Listen, I didn't recognize what day it was. The whole week I've been confused as to what the date was. So like today when you said it was International Women's Day, I was like, oh, well, that's even better. Like I just felt much better just hearing that. It's just a whole different positive vibe. And I prayed for that this morning. I was like, nothing but positive vibes.
Yes,
So
nothing
I'm feeling really good.
Well, I'm wearing a sunflower sweater today to really show the hearts in Ukraine and the women in Ukraine who
Yes.
have really put down their makeup brushes and set aside their children to stand up. And there's many women who have taken on AK-47s and are standing to support their land and their people and the hearts that are around them. And I'm just so impressed by all of the women that I've been able to interact with.
They're so brave. They're so brave. I mean, just seeing that was so powerful and empowering because it proves that as women, we do what's necessary when it's time. And, it's the leadership that's in us that these kids are seeing. Like our children are looking at, us and they're like, like my mom is strong, my aunt is strong, my sister is strong and brave. And I just think it's a wonderful thing. It's beautiful what we have inside of us. It comes out when it's needed, right?
Exactly. And it allows us to light the pathway and the steps for those behind us and our children. Wow. Well, Shero, we would love to know a little bit about you. So can you tell us kind of what is happening in your world?
Oh man. Okay, so as you know, my name is Shero. I am an author, motivational speaker, and I am a fitness coach. And so my book, the book I Changed My Mind, is about my journey through life and the struggles that I had to go through just not being able to know, like not knowing who I am as a person, right? And sometimes you don't really know what you have inside of you until it's time for you to pull it out. And that's what I experienced. So, good day to talk about this,
Yeah,
actually.
it
Um,
is.
for me, I didn't grow up with I wasn't very close to my mother. My father passed away when I was 9 years old. So, growing up was really, I kind of felt alone. So I made a lot of decisions that were bad decisions that didn't really benefit my growth, right? And I got myself in a lot of trouble doing that. And at one point, I thought to myself, I really don't know who I am. I really don't know who I am anymore. Like, how do I fix this? And I had to do some work. I had to do some really deep dive in to find out, um, who is it that I am, and how do I want to present myself to the world in the way that I feel like I know I can. And though it wasn't an easy journey, I put in the work. I put in the work, and through a lot of like struggles and tears and all this other stuff, and I was able to do it. I started a fresh start in a new state where I didn't even know anyone, and I was able to push and make new friends, start a business. I wrote my first book, and from then it just gave me the encourage, like I'm able to encourage others, but it let me know what I had inside of myself, because I don't think a lot of people, and speaking just specifically to women, um, depending on where you grew up, and like the voices that we have in our minds sometimes that tell us that we can't do something, that have, a lot of us don't know how strong we really are. And I think that I wrote that book to illustrate, like, it might feel that way, but you are very strong. You're powerful, you're passionate, and we can do anything. We can do anything we want to do. And a lot of times it's getting past that fear. That's the breaking point. Like, once you just, put it to the side and do it even when you're scared, that's when you see that you kind of look back and you wish you'd done it sooner.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you're creating a movement. It's the bounce back movement, which
Mm,
allows you to really attack your body, mind, and soul.
it does.
And the amount of energy that you have put into this bounce back movement is really special. Can you tell
It
us a little bit
does.
about that?
Sure. So I created the Bounce Back Academy, and it's still in its baby stages. So, which is good. But the reason I created that is because I've been in the fitness industry for so long. So I had that down. I was like, I know how to, push somebody physically or whatever. So I can get you to where you want to be physically. But then I learned that it's not about a physical push. A lot of times the reason why people get out of the habit and the routine of being able to just push themselves and be motivated, it's all in the mind. So how do I combine the two? And no matter what you're going through in your life, you the components that are needed, the three components really are to be physically, mentally, and emotionally fit. So I had to create a program that would allow women to be all of those things, a program that encompassed all of those things. I can train you all day. But if you're stressed out at work, every time you go to work, if you go home and you got stress in your house and you're depressed, and the only time I see you is that 1 hour, it's very easy to revert back to the old habits and sometimes disappear and you never see me again, right? So that program walks you through all of it. So you get to do the homework on your physical, mental, and your emotional body at the same time. And you get to push, like, it's kind of like I'm walking you through, and you have someone kind of there with you to hold your hand on the journey. And to me, I think the retention is better, and people last. They are equipped with things that allow them to, and go through life's journey and not fall off the wagon.
Yeah, and it's not just your physical wellness, it's your mental and emotional wellness that
Yeah,
all allows you to bounce back.
absolutely.
Wow, that's really exciting. And this is the perfect day to
Hmm.
be able to showcase for any woman, any women who are looking for a way to bounce back. and to
Mhm.
get on the right track. And you have this amazing life coach and someone to guide you through that. And if you haven't had a chance to check out Shero's I Changed My Mind, you will be able to she'll take you on a journey through her story, and you can see the pathways that she has found out of adversity and into color and strength and light and love that she now lives and leads her life in. Shero, we were also chatting about your introduction into children's books, and you have an idea that I'm really excited to hear about.
I do. Okay. So I never ever thought I'd write a children's book. Everyone who knows me knows that I only have a fur baby. So I don't have any children yet. So like you never crossed my mind. And then I got my mini schnauzer, and he has such a personality. This dog is all over the place, and there's no way, like, everyone falls in love with him. Like, I feel popular in my neighborhood because everyone knows me now because they know my dog. Is that not crazy?
So crazy.
so, so I decided, I was like, his personality is just so much. Like, I created him an Instagram page, and it was just that much. I was like, people have to see how he is. So it's amazing. And I said, you need a book. And I thought, I have to be able to illustrate his story because I feel like kids would love it. And so my next project is called The Adventures of Sir Gregory. And so my husband and I thought it would be a good idea to be able to have him, be a character in the book and meet other pets along the way. And like they have like little journeys that they go on together. And so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be interesting because it's something I've never done before, but I am very excited about it.
Oh, we're excited to read it and to meet Sir Gregory. I know he's napping at the moment. He's being really quiet for us.
Yeah, he's going to wake up soon too.
Well, and today, you want to tell us about our story for Florentina?
Sure. So today I picked a very colorful book called Grumpcorn by Sarah Mcintyre. And this book, I've read it twice already. It's very cute. And I just thought it was adorable. So it's about a grumpy unicorn who has to learn how to be nicer to his friends. Okay. And it's a very good lesson in this book. It's very colorful, very, very nice pictures inside. So I really think that it's a good story for adults and children.
I love it. Well, I'm going to pop myself off stage and give you the floor to read.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm ready. All right, everyone. So today I am going to read Grumpcorn by Sarah Mcintyre. And I hope you enjoy it. Florentina, I hope you enjoy this with your friends. All right, let's get started. All right, so this book is going to be awesome. All right. Unicorn was sitting in his special writing house. I'm going to write a fabulous story, the most fabulous story in the world, he thought. This made him feel very pleased with himself. He already liked being a writer. This is a very nice picture. But Unicorn didn't know where to begin his story. I need my special fluffy pen. He went and he got his special fluffy pen, but he didn't know what to write. I need a cup of my special moonberry tea, he said. Then I will be able to write my story. He went and made himself a cup of special moonberry tea. And Unicorn sat at his desk wondering what to write in his fancy notebook. He sighed. I wish I had an idea come knocking at my door. All right, let me make sure that you can see these awesome pictures here. Look at that. but Narwhal knocked instead. What are you doing, Unicorn? I'm busy writing the most fabulous story in the world, Unicorn said. Don't be silly, said Unicorn. No one wants to read a story about, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Wow, said Narwhal. Can I be in your story? Don't be silly, Unicorn. No one wants to read a story about a narwhal. Narwhals are very boring. There will be no narwhals in my story. Oh, Narwhal, said Narwhal. He swam sadly away. Mermaid, guess what? Said Narwhal. Unicorn is writing the most fabulous story in the world. Mermaid looked impressed. She swam off to visit Unicorn. Hello, Unicorn, she said. How's your story coming along? Very badly. I'm waiting for my moment of genius. And I don't have any cookies. My genius ideas will only come if I can get some cookies to eat. Mermaid had an idea. If I bake you cookies, can I be in your story? Unicorn thought for a moment. Maybe, but only if my cookies make me feel inspired. Mermaid swam back to her submarine to bake her famous starfish cookies. Narwhal helped. He loved licking the bowl. Mermaid brought the cookies to Unicorn. Now can I be in your story? She asked. Unicorn took a bite of the cookie, and he looked thoughtful. He ate the whole plate of cookies and kept looking thoughtful. No, said Unicorn. I'm afraid you can't be in my story. They were very good cookies, but they did not inspire me. Mermaid swam away in a huff. What's wrong, Mermaid? Unicorn is writing the most fabulous story in the world, she sniffed, but he won't let me be in it. My cookies were not inspiring enough. Maybe I'm in it, said Jellyfish. Everyone loves a jellyfish. She wriggled with excitement and swam off to visit Unicorn. All right. Hello, Unicorn, said Jellyfish. Have you finished your fabulous story yet? I can't wait to read it. Is there a jellyfish in it? Why don't you let me be in your story? I'll be the most brave jellyfish and go into space and discover fantastic alien jellyfish. And no, howled Unicorn. I can't get any ideas because everyone keeps bothering me. You all are very silly and annoying, and I don't want to write this story anymore. Oh, what a grumpy corn, said Jellyfish. Unicorn threw his fluffy pen, his notebook, and his teacup into the sea. They sank down and down and drifted on the ocean currents until, look, said Mermaid, it's the most fabulous story in the world. Yippee, let's see, said Narwhal. Well, the friends gathered around to read Unicorn's story, but Unicorn had not written a single word. Poor Grumpy Corn, said Mermaid. I wish we could help. I have an idea, said Narwhal. Once upon a time, a unicorn tried to write the most fabulous story in the world. He was visited by a world-famous baker, said Mermaid. And the bravest jellyfish in the ocean, said Jellyfish. And the cleverest narwhal in the universe, agreed Narwhal. A few hours later, Unicorn arrived, carrying a big flat box. I tried to write a fabulous story, he said, but I was not a very fabulous friend. But I am fabulous at ordering pizza. I brought this to say I'm sorry. That looks like very inspiring pizza, said Narwhal. And you are just in time. To help us finish the most amazing, clever, fabulous, and funny story in the world. So now everyone is together, and the unicorn said he was sorry, and that is the end of the story of Grumpy Corn. I really, really hope you all enjoyed that. I know I did. Let me know how you felt about that story and what you think about Grumpy Corn. And thank you for allowing me to read to you today.
Oh, what a great story of friendships. And I was so impressed with your voice inflections, all your different characters, and the way that they all came out in different tones and voices.
Oh, thank you. I was like, how am I going to do this? Do you know this is the first time I've ever read a children's story to like this, and yeah. So I was like, I really hope Florentina and her friends enjoy that.
You had like 4 or 5 different unique voices that you used, and I have to tell you, out of all of our authors, I think yours was the most intricate of the changes.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you
really
so
neat.
much.
And great colors, and what a fun story to be able to put out there.
Thank you. I thought this was super, super cute. And hopefully next time I'll be able to line up the camera a little bit. It changed on me, so I was kind of trying to do that with it. But I really enjoyed this. So thank you so much for having me. This is definitely, it warmed my heart just to be able to share.
We are just so excited for you to be here. And I realized that today we are celebrating 4 months of story times with Florentina.
Wow.
Can you imagine it? We've had 31 episodes, yours being our 31. And we've had 12 unique authors from around the world that have come and read on story times as well.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Wow.
It's
I
amazing.
remember when this started.
Right? We didn't even know what it was going to be.
No.
We just wanted to lift the spirits of Florentina. And Florentina is a 4-year-old little girl who is battling neuroblastoma cancer in the UK. And Shero and I met Florentina in October of last year when we were building on an event for her to support her Just Giving Fund. And we are raising 250,000 British pounds for Florentina's additional treatments for neuroblastoma that are only available here in the US. So far, with the help of all of these hearts, we have raised 180,000 pounds towards that goal. We're 72% there, and we have 70,000 pounds to go. And we have probably about 5 more months of our frontline treatments in London before we get to take our flight to New York for the bivalent vaccine.
Wow, that is so awesome. I'm very proud to be a part of this. I'm so proud. So yeah, please, if you can donate, I think this is amazing, and I cannot wait to see, how it blesses Florentina. She has everything. She's going to be an amazing young woman. So it's a community just sewing into her greatness.
It really is. And giving her a platform to speak up and be an advocate for children as she moves forward
Oh
through
yes.
her treatments.
Oh yes, I totally agree.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us, for
Thank
celebrating
you.
International Women's Day, and for reading such a beautiful story.
Thank you so much. I loved it, really enjoyed it. I hope everyone has an amazing day and enjoys the rest of this Women's Day, because we are amazing. So spread the word. All
Love
right.
hearts. Thank you so much, Shero, for joining
Thank
us
you.
today. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Wow, that was really fun to have all those voices, and what a fun story to be able to read. And we're excited for Florentina to click on her replay button tomorrow as she gets to do her third day of immunotherapy treatments at Great Ormond Street. If you are looking for ways to get involved in Florentina's fight and flight to New York, we have a few ways for you to join us over this month. Right now, Florentina's Just Giving Fund is listed in the comments and also at the bottom of the screen. We are raising the additional the 70,000 pounds that are needed for Florentina's full flight to New York. We are raising a total of 250,000 British pounds. And with your help, you have helped us achieve 180,000 of those gives. And we are looking for anyone who wants to get involved with Florentina's Footsteps. If you are a company who would like to sponsor Florentina, if you would like to host a fundraiser within your own confines of your company, if you would like to donate packages of events or gifts that your company provides, or maybe you just want to offer a discount code for Florentina supporters to come to your website for the day to be able to check out what you have, and a proceeds from that would go to Florentina's Footsteps. We are looking for partnerships and friends to be able to join our Rainbow Give for Florentina. It's 2022, and we are here to flow love in 2022 directly to our little brave warrior, Florentina's Footsteps. We have a few events coming up that we want to let you know about. The first off is going to be on March 20th. Orthodox Boxing and Nina Cranston is going to be hosting a march, the Battle of the March, Marching to Battle, by Unorthodox Boxing, that's being held on March 20th in London. So if you are looking for ways to get involved into Florentina's fight, and you love to see boxing and be a part of that live fighting, you have the availability to get your tickets to Marching to the Battle, which is going to be held on March 20th. We will put the link to tickets, and you will see more about this event on our SpeakUp's events page and Florentina's Footsteps. Other ways that you can get involved with Florentina's Footsteps is buying merchandise directly from Florentina's Footsteps website. And you can bring Florentina into your home through mugs and pens and bags and socks. Our pink sock party is getting planned as we speak. So if you are looking for ways to get involved with Florentina and to help the Burton family to achieve these funds, there are so many different avenues out there. Please continue to follow our space, and we will let you know on all the ways that you can help Florentina's Footsteps to get her flight to New York to receive the bivalent vaccine. And this is a series of 7 trips that will happen over the course of 2 to 5 years. They're looking at extending that trial. So all of the funds that you are pushing towards Florentina's Give will help her to receive the extended treatment in America. Here at SpeakUp Events, I want to thank you for everyone who has joined our 31 episodes and have joined us for the last 4 chapters of our story times with Florentina and friends. We want to thank the 12 extended hearts that have joined our Reading Rainbow over the last 4 months to bring their storybooks to life for Florentina and friends. We could not have done this without you. You have helped our little girl through 9 months of treatments, and you guys have all been there every step of the way through Florentina's fight through neuroblastoma cancer that started in May of 2021. Our little 4-year-old will be 5-year-old in a few months, and we are excited to be with her through the transition and through her immunotherapy. Thank you for joining us, sending you love and light to your day, and we are sending hugs and grace to our friends and families that are fighting the war in Ukraine. You do not stand alone. We are with you, and we are here to speak up for you and your fights. Sending love and light. Have a great day, everyone.